My dear viewers, welcome to this reading. This reading is for all Sagittarians and it's for the month of September, a little bit over 2025. My dear Sagittarius, this reading is about every area of your life. Everything you need to know from all different categories. It can be about your love life, your money life, your work life, your family life, health, everything that you can imagine. Let's have a look at what the heavens or the universe want you to know, what is hidden, what are important factors for you all to know. We will begin very soon. I'd like to welcome each and every one of you and thank you all for your support. Your support means the world to me. I am in absolute gratitude. Watching the videos, even if you're watching 2 or 3 as an extra support per week, watching the videos is the only thing that I require that supports me and my health. So I'm really in gratitude for those of you who are doing that. And I'd like to convey my best wishes to each and every one of you and wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing. Let us begin with 2 important messages. I'll cut twice. So the first one, we have enlightenment. Many of you are going through connection with the heavens, with yourself, with your higher self, through your higher self, with the heavens. It looks to me like you might have just overcome a major challenge and now the heavens are preparing you for a new beginning. Enlightenment is also when you are in meditation and silence and really getting in touch with your higher self and getting to understand as to why certain things happened and where you're heading. So that's very interesting. Let's have a look at further. The next one for all Sagittarians. It does look to me like there's going to be a new beginning. Playfulness, fun, happiness coming your way. Healing. After healing comes a lot of playfulness, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. Perhaps someone new enters your life and brings you that excitement. Now I'm going to take one message to see in regard to something that you've been worried about or thinking about or wanting an answer to. Let's see if we can get an answer or guidance in regard to something you've been thinking about, my dear Sag. Let's see the truth. And the truth is, it says, listen to your intuition. How synchronized. Look at that. Your enlightenment and listen to your intuition. So really they want you to meditate and get in touch with your higher self, because the truth, of course, is within each and every one of us. We just have to tap into it through silence. That's all it takes. A little bit of silence, a little bit of breathing, without music, without noise, and you get there. Okay, so I'll justify why I said no music. Music, if you want to meditate to relax, music is great. But if you want to meditate to actually get in touch with your higher self and go into a deep meditation very quickly and not fall asleep, and try to do it without your eyes closed, eyes open, or even walking and breathing in silence gets you very quickly into real meditation, a real meditative state where you are in touch with your higher self. So that's why I said no music. Now we're going to take 2 messages with this deck and cutting it twice. The first one, a new beginning. Just like I said, it's imminent. You're destined for a new beginning, one that's going to give you a lot of clarity, a lot of truth. You finally will put things together. You will understand everything you went through, the adversity of everything that you went through, and finally you are coming out victorious. There's a great victory. You'll understand why everything happened. That's what the world's life is all about, and all its wisdom. It shows us, it puts us through adversities so that we can evolve. It's actually for our evolution. So whatever you went through and how hard or harsh it may have been, you will finally understand why this happened. Because of what's happening and what's coming and this new beginning, you finally get to put everything together and understand it. It makes you more resilient, more strong, and there's a great victory for you. So that's really wonderful news. A new beginning that brings you victory and enlightenment and clarity. Really, real clarity, strong clarity. Okay. And the truth, of course. Now, the next situation here, the next message for all Sagittarians. You're finally able to take action where you were not able before. You can do it quickly without hesitation. Nothing stands in your way if you want to move, relocate, or buy a business, or do something, travel, whatever you want to do. This is the time you're able to take action. Where you were feeling stuck and unable to, that comes to an end in this new beginning, and you're finally able to take the action you want. What you don't see happening is there could be, and there is actually, there either could be someone, or you might be meeting someone of earth energy. This is the King of Pentacles. Someone of earth energy, which is either Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And I feel like this person, you and this person, will be celebrating something really major, something really incredible. So we'll see at the end of the reading, when I do the star signs, we'll see which earth energy this King of Pentacles is. Another important fact about the King of Pentacles, your financial state is going to be so perfect that you are celebrating also that is coming into celebration also. This is stability in your finances. Okay, we're going to take 2 messages from another deck. Cutting twice, the first one. Wow, we have the 9 of Cups. This is a wish fulfillment. Fulfillment of all wishes, or many wishes, the 9 of Cups. Many of your wishes, dreams, challenges, all will be met. You are going to be so happy and so much in gratitude for what's happening here. So that's magnificent. Wishes come true, not one, but many of them. Manifesting right before your eyes. I love that. Okay, we've got the Hierophant. Now, the Hierophant is connected to Taurus. This could be this person, because this is an earth energy, and Taurus is an earth energy, so that could be a possibility. We'll see at the end of the reading. So something connected to Taurus, maybe. But this shows to me that the foundation, this is about your foundations. This is about wisdom. This is about change that you need to adapt to. You need to be flexible to adapt to the changes that are happening around you. The foundation of your life is changing, and it's changing for the better. It's going to rank you up, but you need to be aware of the changes, that they are for your highest good, and not get caught in the sad part of the changes, because a lot of change does bring sadness when you're releasing or leaving areas or people. I see this connected to also Chinese Year of the Dog. There could be someone born the Chinese Year of the Dog here. But justice is going to prevail for you, and justice is going to give you all the rights that you deserve. So that's really wonderful. Okay, now let's move on to the next level. And the next level, I'm going to take 3 messages from this deck. I just wanted to see. Yeah, it is right. Okay, I wanted to see it had at the bottom of it, because I had already shuffled it in the intention of you, my dear Sag, and it had the beginning of prosperity, which was another Ace of Pentacles, and now I stopped at Chariot, which is great victory. So for all Sagittarians, I'm going to cut 3 messages for September onwards, and we have Temperance. Now, Temperance is connected to you, my dear Sagittarius. This is like your card. This is about you. Finally, you're able to have the stability you want. Finally, the heavens are putting everything together to bring you that emotional fulfillment that you deserve, and the stability that you have been searching for, whether it's foundation stability or emotional stability. Whichever stability that you've been lacking is coming. It's on its way. So that could be part of your wishes coming true, also establishing that. The 9 of Pentacles, beautiful. This is wealth to the highest level and degree. This is living a life of wealth. This is getting so much money that you feel so abundant. Nothing is missing. Everything you want will be at your service. Everything at your disposal, you need for nothing. The 9 of Pentacles gives you a life of luxury and wealth, and a life that you don't need to even work or do anything. It's absolute magical. Maybe this is a life that you're celebrating. And then the final one, the 7 of Wands. This shows that you're putting your foot down and standing your ground, and you won't let anything take advantage of you, or anyone. Maybe you don't want to even compromise your peace, and you are setting boundaries. This is setting boundaries. Okay. What you don't see happening is, there it is, the Chariot. You are destined for the Chariot. You're destined for wealth and expansion, and perhaps even moving. So we have the Chariot and the 10 of wealth. This is generation of wealth. This is overcoming all obstacles and becoming a great, having a great victory, an amazing victory, connected to the star sign Cancer. And it looks to me like something is going to happen within July of next year, perhaps, or in July something's happening, or within 7 months. something big like a major windfall. Perhaps there could be, this is victory, winning, and this is wealth and generations of wealth, like a lot of money. So money that can change your life completely. I feel like with this all together here with this wealth card and the Nine of Pentacles and the celebrations, it looks to me like something really major is going to take place in your life. It could be a major windfall. It is very possible that it's a windfall. So consider playing some sort of a lotto or lottery. Have a look at your money reading perhaps and see what does it say. Have a look at under your sign and see what's going on. It's really important because it looks to me like something incredible is taking place, that's for sure. Okay, this is what you don't see happening. They go right here. Okay, now I'll just put them a little bit up. There we go. All right. So now, my dear, here we go. My dear Sag, you're going to take two messages from this deck. And we have the candle. This is about taking action. It's this one here. Being able to take action where you were not able before. So now you can. I guess things that were stopping you, now they'll be removed. Taking action. This is about ambition. And this is about manifesting money also. This is about manifesting money. So big money. Manifesting, that means, getting that which you've wanted for the longest time. Or maybe your prayers, wishes coming true are going to bring you the abundance that you truly deserve. This is about also ranking up. This is about you ranking up to high levels. Some of you, even in work related, sort of in your career, you could be ranking up. There could be managerial positions, but there's visibility. There's a lot happening here. Yes, that goes there. Okay. So we'll put this one there, and now we'll take another one for all Sagittarians. The skull shows that you might be going through rough patches, needing to borrow money, being low on cash, but that's just temporary. This could be because you've stopped work or you're stopping work to reinvent yourself. I was saying, my dear Sag, it could be a time where you might have stopped work, or a time where this big money comes and you stop and you start thinking what to do, what kind of work you want to do. Do you want to own something of your own? Do you want to work? Do you want to have an early retirement? You want to go into a new field. Some of you might be looking at careers in healing, like healing, helping people who are in need, hospice, just healthcare, healing people or taking care of people. I feel like being low on cash isn't the same time as you are taking time out. They're two different times because money is coming. It's changing a lot of things. So it's changing your perspective, your way of thinking, and everything with it. I'm going to take two messages from another deck for all Sagittarians to see what else you need to know. Two important messages. Two things that you might be going through or needing to be aware of. Okay. Perfection. Now, my dear Sag, being a perfectionist does take its toll. It is wonderful, it's admirable, but you need to be careful that you don't have any burnout, you don't go out of your way. You might, being a perfectionist is doing too much, but you've got to be careful that you don't burn out. You don't, that your health doesn't get compromised. That's very important. Okay, so that's that one. The next one, maybe you're also dealing with a situation where you are going to love it so much that you want to do it perfectly. That could be also another. It's about perfection. Completion. There is a chapter of your life that's coming to a completion. This shows an ending to a chapter. This is very similar to the Death card, where it shows an ending and a new beginning. This can also mean that there is one particular area of your life that you've learned all that you have needed, and now it's come to an end. Now you're moving forward to the next level. So that's that one. I'll just put this one here. Okay, very intriguing. Let's go to the next chapter. And the next chapter is, oh yes, before I clarify, I want to take one message from, one or two messages from this deck for all Sagittarians. It's these two, they're stepping out. Okay, we've got the bridge, which is wonderful. Now, this deck is one, but I've divided it. So I'm going to have to use this section 2 to take 1 or 2. Well, there's one. I think that's enough. Okay, let's move on. 3 messages are perfect. Oh, they've stayed behind. All right. How could I have done that? I didn't see them. Okay. Now, my dear Sag, let's talk about these. We've got the bag. Now, the bag is always about a hidden treasure. According to ancient wisdom, always I'll tell you, and then I'll do the tea leaf. A bag is always a hidden treasure or something hidden from you that's going to be exposed. It is always about money sometimes, or hidden gifts maybe. Now, let's move on to, and sometimes it is about internal situations where you've been repressing a lot. Anything that you've repressed is also connected to the bag, especially a sealed bag. Now, let's move on to, according to the tea leaf, what it says about the bag. Something important, such as a new job or a raise. So that would be more a raise as possible, because with this here, we have a raise ranking up. So I'll put this one over here, maybe, the bag. Does it show? Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then we've got the bridge. Now, the bridge is all about resolutions. Resolutions, ranking up to the next level, moving forward. And it's about finding a shortcut also. And it is solving problems also. Okay, so let's see. According to the tea leaf, it says successfully overcoming a problem. Successfully, which is resolution, overcoming a problem. Now, the pale is something you lose, it's disappointment, loss, and sometimes it can be also neglect. That's another neglect of, situations. Okay, according to the tea leaf, it says time to get out of a situation. Time to get out of a situation. Okay, that's that. I'll just put them here so they can show. All right. Now that we've established that, we're going to start clarifying the cards to understand what everything means. Now, we're going to see, why is it that you are taking a stand? The harp. Oh, I didn't see this. The harp was there too. Happiness. Great happiness. Great happiness with the harp coming your way. I love that for you. After completion, great happiness is coming. That's beautiful. Okay, now, the Seven of Wands, taking a stand and fighting for what you believe in. Let's see what that is all about, and setting boundaries, my dear Sag. Right, this happens when you're trying to leave the past and say goodbye to the past. Something that's happened, painful, hurtful words, separation, and leaving the past. So that's what you're setting boundaries. Because of a new beginning, you're destined for a new beginning. The past is just pain. There's been maybe hurt, deception, pain, very painful truth, and the past you're saying goodbye to. So that's why you're setting boundaries and saying no. You're putting your foot down and letting go of the past. Okay, that's that. I'll just put this one here. All right, let's move on to the next level. And the next level is Temperance. Temperance says stability is coming very soon. And wow, is it ever? It's coming and you're celebrating it. Wow, we got celebrations again. A chapter ends and you're transcended to high levels. Oh, there it is. I was looking for it. It's incredible. They've both doubled up. Now it's time to celebrate because you're able to move. You're able to take action. You're able to do so much. Have a look at this. I'll put it next to each other so you can see that. Okay, look at this. We have celebration twice, and we have the Knight of Wands twice. That means that you are able to take action, you're able to move, you're able to do so much. And celebrating, what could it be that you're celebrating? Wealth. Could it be the 10 of wealth? Generation of wealth? Could it be a life of wealth and prosperity? Whatever it is, it's going to be spectacular. Whatever it is that you are doing, this celebration is going to be of a high magnitude. It's going to be so big. It is going to be so much that you are going to be so happy, overwhelmed. And some of you might be finally able to get your hands on this large amount of money, which could be a windfall, or somebody could be giving you a big amount of money where you're able to travel, where you will be able to start a business or do something. Maybe somebody's buying your ticket, travel. It's possible. Maybe somebody's buying you a car, or maybe you are just so wealthy yourself with a windfall or something, or a great investment that might hit the roof and become like millions, that you're able to upgrade your car, travel, and do so much and take action in areas where you were not able to take action before. So something incredible is taking place, without a doubt. And you are celebrating big time. And this is all connected to this great victory that I talked about before. Remember, I said there's an amazing victory, that you're overcoming everything and becoming victorious. That could be very much connected to that. So victory to the highest level and degree. And yeah, that is magnificent, really. Okay, so let's move on to the next level. And that's what Temperance is trying to say to you, that be happy and be patient and be mindful that in due time there's going to be so many changes that are bringing on a lot of happiness and a lot of things you were not able to do before you're able, and a lot of abundance, all of that coming to you. Just bear with me, my dear viewers, one moment. Okay, now moving on to the wishes come true. Let's see the 9 of wishes, 9 of cups. Wishes and dreams come true. The first thing is that you are becoming free and you're leaving a situation that was trouble, unhappiness, too much painful truth in it, too much truth, too much conflict, that just you had to go, you had to leave. Setting boundaries wasn't enough, you had to go. And that is freedom. You're getting your freedom. This could have been in connection to someone of earth energy. Money is coming your way and a lot of happiness. I'm not going to take all of these, but this is what's happening. Temperance. They're saying just a little bit of patience. The next card after the freedom, they're saying a little bit of patience, which is this Temperance, which is you, Sagittarius. This is your card. A little bit of patience, and you'll see that you are going to leave a difficult situation and you are going to be freed from it completely. So that is great to know. And then, of course, there is someone that has earth energy coming in your life, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Remember the king? We said we'll investigate the king. So we've got it here again. I'm not going to take it out yet because it might come as I ask questions here. It is possible. Okay. So, and then there is a major rise in your money and then a lot of happiness. All that is coming. Okay. So let's move on. All of that was part of your wishes and dreams come true. Let's have a look at the Ace of Swords for all Sagittarians. Okay. Power, awareness, and an incredible amount of power is going to be given to you, so that like magic, things are going to fall into place. Everything's going to fall into place. Everything you've been worried about won't be a worry anymore. You'll be able to take action and leave. Someone's leaving. Someone that's not happy in a situation, in search of happiness, leaving. But you've got the power to leave and you've got the freedom to leave. So it happens at a perfect timing. Right. A place, a situation where you were sacrificing too much, where you were thinking about the others or someone else and putting yourself always out there and putting yourself aside and doing for others. The sacrifice is stopping. It's enough is enough. Now let's move on to the next level, which was the Chariot. Let's have a look at this great victory that awaits you, this amazing victory that you're overcoming everything and having this victory. I'll just move these a little bit here and remove these and just put the victory there. Okay, the bag, the bridge, and the pail. Okay, here we go. So let's talk about the victory. I feel like many of you are going to be leaving. Also, there is a journey. Let's have a look. The Chariot. Wow, there's the Chariot. That's the real Chariot. The original Chariot. So that's what I was asking about, so that you know the synchronicities are amazing, and they're all, because everything is governed by the heavens and by the guardian angels that I deal with. Wow, a new beginning that brings you the greatest gift of all, or the beginning of the greatest love. Some of you, the Chariot will be overcoming obstacles and becoming victorious. And for others, it's meeting the greatest person that you are going to spend the rest of your life with. The greatest love of all begins, and you might even travel, or you might meet this person while you're traveling or while you're on a trip. Okay, it also means a great victory of a windfall. With all the money we saw here, that could be that, because this is victory. And this is the greatest gift from the heavens that gives you fulfillment in every area of your life, not only love. So sometimes this can be a windfall. Think about looking at your money reading for September and see if there is anything about a windfall. And if there is, play the lotto on the lottery, and it's all advice how to play, what to do, and how to spend the bare minimum, but to play constantly. That's what the secret is. And the numbers, you've got the lucky numbers, and then of course you've got the chariot was beautiful. And then of course you've got the lottery. If you don't want to play that, the numbers, just play the lottery. Okay, let's move on to the next level and see what the Hierophant is all about. Is the Hierophant connected to this earth energy? I don't think so. Right, no. It shows to me, oh, possibly. Okay. Possibly. It can be, because they're saying end of a battle. So, okay, two things. The Hierophant can be a Taurus. If you are dealing with a Taurus, this could be putting an end to a battle, an ongoing battle where you were setting boundaries and leaving the past behind. It could be part of your past that you're leaving behind for some Sagittarians. For others, this is the end of a battle and the changes are coming. They're going to be profound and they are going to be met by your dreams come true. That's what the Nine of Cups is all about. Wishes and dreams come true. So wishes and dreams coming true could be the reason that you are celebrating big time. You are in such a good place and celebrating on a high level, high degree, when your wishes are all granted. So the changes are going to be spectacular, but the wishes are also going to be amazing, because once they come true, all the changes that are happening, you are going to be loving. You are going to be loving the changes that are coming when your wishes are granted. What's coming is going to be spectacular. It's going to make you really happy. And look, you were in a situation where you were setting boundaries. So I do see that it's connected to this earth energy here. Some of you are dealing with letting go of someone that has Taurus in them. Now that Taurus could be a relationship, or it could be a family member sometimes. It could be, leaving a sibling behind. It can be anything. So let's leave it at that. Wishes come true twice in your reading. Okay, now we move on to where you're going. This Knight of Wands for all Sagittarians. Oh my God. This card was coming out. I shuffled again and it came out again. And I was looking at the skull, because the skull is the death card. It's the card of endings and new beginnings. That's why I said there's stopping of a job, reinventing yourself, starting fresh. So it looks to me like the reason that you're able to take action is because something is ending. Something is coming to an absolute end, and that's why that's happening. A situation where you were very unhappy, a very overwhelming, suffocating chapter comes to an absolute end, and you're free to go. Again, there could be an earth energy supporting you all the way. Now that we established that, even this, I'll take it. We'll find out. And there's fire energy also. So we'll take both of these and see what's going on. The earth energy has been all over your reading over and over. So we'll find out in a few moments. I'll just take a few more messages. Then I'll do the star sign combination of the people that you are dealing with, or they're coming in your life. Okay, so we're going to take 2 messages. Oh, no, not 3 more. We just need 1 more. We got 1. I need 1 more. Separation is imminent. It looks like the heavens, the universe, life, everything, whatever you believe in, is moving things, putting an end to situations so that they're preparing you for something magnificent. And that's what this separation, leaving the past behind and separating, this is what this is all about. Setting boundaries and saying no and goodbye, deception and all of that. It's over. Leaving a situation behind from the past, saying goodbye to the past. Separation, that's what this is all about. Separation. It says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. You are destined now to separate from something that's no longer working. But guess why? Because the heavens, behind the scene, the world, the law, the order that runs our existence, I call it the divine, God, people call it other things. Whatever they're working in your love life now. It says divine timing is at work in your love life now. So prepare for whatever it's coming, because it's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth the wait for. Whatever they're doing for you, they're going to bring you someone magnificent. And to me, this someone magnificent looks like, could be earth or fire energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. I feel Sagittarius strong like you, because we had double Sagittarius, but we'll see. We're going to find out very soon. to see. And the earth energy is very strong. And you need earth to thrive, my dear Sag. You are fire. You need earth. But sometimes, actually most of the times, you also need fire like yourself to get connected. So there is fire also in this new beginning. There's fire and earth, which will complete you. Then you might need a drop of water just to keep you going, replenish you. But we'll see. We'll see at the end. Now we're going to take 2-3 messages from the heart. Are they your heart, somebody else's heart, something people never say, all of that, whatever is hidden in the heart. Sometimes it can be said, sometimes it can't be said. Right. So the first thing is, I miss you. Somebody's missing you. Maybe somebody you left. Somebody you're saying goodbye to in the past. Or you might have met someone and you started missing them. I miss you. That's the first one. Interesting. I don't like all the attention you get. Somebody is a bit jealous. I don't like all the attention you get. Okay. I need to heal my inner child wounds. Someone that's got inner child wounds, they're not prepared for anything. They're not emotionally ready, maybe. That is a possibility. Okay, enough is enough. Let's go to the star sign combination of the people that you're dealing with on a very high level in September. First, we have Taurus. Remember the Hierophant? The Hierophant and this, and I said this could be Taurus because the Hierophant is the Taurus card and it's an earth energy, and this person could be an earth energy. Taurus. So Taurus is the first one, and don't forget there's no gender. This could be anything, a relationship or otherwise. Scorpio, next one. Let's have a look. We're going to take them all out and work them out slowly. Pisces, and Pisces again. Pisces and the ruler of Pisces, which is Neptune. That's double Pisces. That's the person that's probably coming in your life. We'll have a look. All Sagittarians. The truth. Okay, this one's pushing to come out. Mercury is Virgo, Gemini. Let's have a look. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we got fire, Leo, and the sun is the ruler of Leo. We got Uranus, and we've got Aquarius. They're both together. Uranus is the ruler of Aquarius. Okay, so we got fire. Is there any other fire here? No, there's water. Okay, we got water. I'll just put the water together. And then we've got Mercury, which is earth, air. So fire would go. We got air here again, earth, air. I'll put this one here. And I'll just put the Leo over there. Now we're set for all Sagittarians, who they're dealing with. Uranus again. Somebody's got Aquarius in them, that's for sure. There's strong Aquarius. Okay, and Leo. Leo has tripled. Aquarius has tripled. Leo has tripled. And something has turned over. This one here. Uranus. Aquarius is leading the way. There's 4 Aquarians. Wow. For all Sagittarians, who they deal. Aquarius. Oh my God. You must be dealing with someone. You must be consumed with someone that is Aquarius. Fire, Sagittarius like yourself. Let's just keep going. Capricorn, earth. The truth, water. We got water here. We got Aquarius again. Oh my God. So Aquarius is taken over, that's for sure. Jupiter is the ruler of you, my dear Sagittarius, your ruler. And I think 1 or 2, and that'll be enough. Gemini goes with the air. I'll just get 1 or 2 that you're dealing with, consumed with. It's not easy to shuffle these cards. 2 of them, thank you. That's 3. That's all I need. That should be sufficient. All right, here we go. So we got Neptune, Pisces leading the way in the water energy. We got the moon, water energy, but we got Gemini. Gemini is very strong too. No. All right. So what I feel, what I see is Aquarius is leading the way. We got 1 Aquarius, 2 Aquarius, 3, Uranus is the ruler, 4, 5, 6. Oh my God. 6 Aquarius. That means Aquarians are ruling. That means you are so consumed with Aquarius. And if you haven't met them, prepare to meet them. Of course, air energy doesn't go well with you, my dear Sag, but it could be a family member. It could be a best friend. It could be someone. It could be Aquarius could be someone like a karmic situation that you've been in for the longest time. This person could be also like someone that might be fire energy. Like, for example, they could be Sagittarius with Aquarius in them. They could be Leo with Aquarius in them. It is possible. Absolutely possible. But Aquarius is there very strong. It can be water also. It's very possible that it's Cancer. It could be Cancer with Aquarius, you know? I feel like it could be Cancer with Aquarius that you might be dealing with on a high level. Because we did have the chariot twice, so that makes it 4 Cancer. So that you could be dealing with someone that's Aquarius Cancer, okay? And their sun sign could be like Aries. That could be possible. But the Aquarius is more in them. How do you know an Aquarius? What are the traits of Aquarius? Number 1, freedom. They want their freedom at all costs. They don't want to submit at any cost. They don't like to be in, in commitment. They don't like commitment that much. The majority of Aquarians. And that applies, of course, to the male gender. Oh my God. The female gender, the feminine gender, no, they do like to commit. See, it changes everything. They like to commit, but at the same time, they like to be independent. So that's how their freedom comes and their independence. Okay, I don't want to go too deep into this. All I know is that a lot of Sagittarians are dealing with Aquarius. And this could be a sibling. It could be someone you're living with. It could be a family member. It is very strong. Okay, that's the reason I'm talking about it, is because the majority of you are dealing with it because it's taken over. In regard to the air energy, let's see what else have we got. We have got Gemini. Now, this Gemini is a Virgo Gemini. Okay, very interesting. Now, I'll see if I have Virgo on the Earth section. No, we don't have Virgo. No. Okay, so this is a Mercury, the ruler of Virgo and Gemini. So it shows to me that there could be a Gemini sun sign with Virgo. They've got Virgo in them, which gives them a lot of stability, right? This is wonderful. Okay. Now, let's see. What is important for you is the Earth. Earth is the most important. And there's hardly any Earth, okay? So there's only Taurus and there's Capricorn, not much. Maybe that's why you're not happy in relationships and you're leaving them behind. Okay, because you haven't met the Earth yet. When you meet the Earth, you become stable. Let's just see what's here. Then we've got fire, like yourself. Okay. Leo, very loving, very nurturing, like yourself, my dear Sag, and Sagittarius. So there could be a fire energy coming, because don't forget I showed you that Page of Wands. There could be a fire energy coming into your life, new, not the one that you might be currently with. I feel like there is someone new, and this new could be either a Leo for the majority, because we've got 3 Leo, or Sagittarius like yourself. So that's the fire energy. As for the earth energy, I need to take out more cards. I just feel like maybe 1 or 2 extra if we can get earth. Is there possible any earth energy that might be coming? Fire energies. We've got Sagittarius. We've got Pluto, water. There's no chance of earth. No, so that's it. We have to work with what we have. Maybe you're not ready yet. But once everything becomes okay and you're ready, I just feel very strong that Taurus, because Taurus is earth also. Taurus is doubled here. We've got Taurus card. We've got earth energy. Taurus is earth. So I feel twice. We've got 1, 2, twice we have Taurus and once only Capricorn. So I feel like you'll be dealing with Taurus. The one that's coming next could be Taurus with Leo and Aquarius maybe. Or there could be Taurus with Leo and a little bit of water, Pisces. Pisces, where's Pisces? Pisces here has tripled. Wait a minute, twice, yeah. Okay, Scorpio, there's 2. Cancer, there's 2. Pisces is tripled. So always in your life, so that you can prosper, you need a little bit of water, because you're a fire energy. Once you have earth, you need first earth. Second, you need water. And then third, if fire comes, it's not that important, because you are fire yourself. You need earth and water to be able to thrive. And for the earth, you have Taurus, very strong, or Capricorn, and then you've got the water, Pisces leading the way for the majority, and second in ranking is Cancer, and then Scorpio for water energy. So that's very interesting. As for air energy, like I talked about, Aquarius leading the way in air energy, and Gemini, Virgo. So this Gemini, Virgo can go very good with you also, because it's got the earth. The air part won't do that well with you, the Gemini, Virgo, but they're good communicators, they multitask, but there will be disruption in communication. But that's okay, that's part of life. They can't get perfection. So, it could be a twin flame, it could be someone so wonderful that you will learn from each other, expand on conversations. But there is earth, and they've got ground, they are grounded, and you need earth to be able to thrive. So even the Aquarius, it might be, some of you might be dealing with an Aquarius. Aquarius being overtaking everything. It's someone that you are really, I feel like this is someone that you've been working with for years. And maybe now it's the time for it that's ending. It is possible. I just feel like the ending, that chapter could be with Aquarius. I don't see an air energy coming in your life, but I do see an earth energy and fire. That's what I was shown. And we established who's the earth and who's the fire. And there is water also. You need to know Pisces leading the way, and then Cancer and Scorpio. So that's the end of that. Sagittarius, Leo. The next one that came out was Sagittarius. So Sagittarius is very strong here also. Why? Because we had 2 Sagittarius cards, and then now we've got 5 Sagittarius. So there could be someone entering your life that's very much like yourself, Sagittarius, or Leo. Either one. Sagittarius is leading in the fire energy, but there's no Aries, which is really bizarre. So maybe the Aries, for those of you who are dealing with Aries, maybe the Aries has a stronger other energy in them. Maybe they've got strong Aquarius in them, and that's taken over them. Sometimes that happens, and it hasn't come up at all. So I'll leave it that. I'll leave that with you. Let me know what you think about all this. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the reading. But most of all, the feedback is great when you actually put the points together. Who the Pisces is, have you met the Pisces, or you are yet to meet them? Who the Sagittarius is, who's the Aquarius? That's so much Aquarius here. And of course, now you know the fire energy could be Sagittarius. Remember I said fire and earth are coming in your life, right? And the fire and earth, now we know that Sagittarius is leading the way because there's 5, 2 and 3, 5. Or secondary comes the Leo, that's the fire energy. And the earth energy, we've got Taurus, twice, Capricorn. And of course, we've got Virgo, which is another earth with Gemini. Virgo with Gemini. That's the Mercury. Okay, so that is Earth also there. Very interesting. I can't wait to hear your feedback. That helps big time. Please continue your support by watching. The more you watch, the more you support me, my dear Sag. Your support is really needed. 2-3 videos a week. If you can do, just watch a little bit and then let them run to the end. That would mean a lot of help for me, a lot of support for my health. And I'll be in gratitude. I do want to wish you the best of the best in everything you're doing. My sincere blessings and best wishes to you all. Love, light, peace. Namaste.